Premier Heating and Air is now offering free home energy audits. Call Premier Heating and Air now at 478-300-2633 for your free home energy audit. Premier's professional technicians will inspect your vents and duct system for cleanliness, inspect your attic insulation, check your indoor air quality, evaluate moisture barriers, and more. Log on to dublin.premierishere.com or call 478-300-2633 and experience a Premier difference today. Premier Heating and Air, a locally owned and operated company. Offer ends 2/29/24.
Welcome everybody. I'm glad to have with me today Robin Flanders. And when you see Robin on with me, you know, going to everybody say it at home now, everybody together. It's time for the Balloon Festival, isn't it, Robin?
That's right. That's right. It'll be here quickly.
It is. I was asking you off camera, so I'm not just putting her on the spot here, but we were talking about our earliest memories of St. Patrick's, and mine was riding in the parade. A lot of you grew up here remembers Dunn's Department Store, and that's where I had to get my green bow tie. So now that I've said mine, what's the earliest you remember?
Like I said, I remember something in the 5th grade. I was in the parade after being part of a little group we had in school called the Irish Jiggers.
Okay.
We were on the Dale Ward show. So,
wow.
And I got to be in the parade for that. But then I've been involved for a long time.
People that are watching that are about our age remember Dale Ward.
Right, that's right.
Trody Trode.
Yeah.
You're probably thinking, what is he talking about? But that's how she would end her show every time.
That's right.
And my brother, Ron, was on the Dale Ward show. They had a fashion show with FHA at East Lawrence, and he got to, I guess, moderate it or whatever the word is. He would announce each girl that come out what they were wearing. And I told him that showed me early on he was destined for television. He just didn't know it at the time. But so the Balloon Festival's coming. Let's talk about balloons.
Okay.
I think you got some new ones this year, don't you?
We do have a few new ones coming from a little bit further away, Virginia, I think. It's March the 8th and March the 9th out at the Civitan Fairgrounds on 257. We've got some specialty balloons. That Friday morning we'll be at First Baptist putting up a couple of the specialty balloons. So hopefully the weather will permit all that to happen.
Well, yeah, and we can't do nothing about it. It is what it is. I know a couple years ago, we got some up, balloon glow,
Right.
and then had to take them down. We had
Right.
a little storm coming through, so the weather's got to be ideal for it, obviously. But it's going to happen this year. We've already put in our request for
Absolutely.
good weather that day.
That's right.
What's some of the ones that are coming back this year, or maybe the new ones?
Well, the specialty are, we got 4, I believe. The fire dog, the police dog, Pepe Le Pew, and Snoopy. And a lot of the ones that's come for the last, I don't know how many years, they're still coming too.
So the specialty balloons, they're making quite a distance to come here. You know, it takes a lot to put this on, don't it?
It does.
It takes a whole lot.
It does.
How much planning, when did y'all start planning for this balloon festival?
Back in the summer.
Yeah. And how early on did you get locked in? I know Matt Hatchett was early on trying to get the balloon festival here.
I helped him the first year he did it.
Wow.
And I've been helping every year since then.
It is such a good, and where did the idea come from? Did Matt just maybe see Cherry Blossom, what they were doing, or where did it come from?
Actually, I think Angie Russell, the year she was chairman, actually kind of talked to Matt about it, and they kind of, she had seen it in Macon when she was working in Macon. And so I think between the two of them, they kind of got it going.
And it's so good, especially those beautiful weekends.
Oh, yeah.
You know, the night before doing the balloon glow, I know my grandkids love watching those balloons glow. It's something, it's magical.
That's right. And they could come do tethered rides both nights, Friday night, Saturday night, starting at 4 o'clock. So.
Yeah, and for those of you who don't know, the tether rides, you don't just take off and go out to Country Club Road or wherever you land.
That's right.
You're actually tethered down, roped down, and you go up. It's a good little distance.
Right.
It's enough to see around.
That's right.
But now we moved, and I hope y'all caught that, because we used to do it at Southern Pines. And we started, last year?
Last year was the first year.
Right. Civitan Fairgrounds now. Make sure you get that. Civitan Fairgrounds. It's going to be out at Civitan on 257, right there on the right, just past A.B. Lee. And we're looking for a good one. We're looking
That's
for
right.
a really good one. So
We'll have live music both nights, concessions, kid rides, admissions free. So just come on out and enjoy.
it's definitely good family fun.
Absolutely.
You can bring
That's
grandma, Aunt Louise,
oh, yeah.
the grandkids. You don't have to worry about it. There's no problems. It is. It's truly one of those events. It's for the whole family.
It's lots of fun.
It is. Bring your chairs. We always bring our chairs and kick back and let the kids do their thing on all the little kid rides and stuff. And we have everything from funnel cakes to hot chocolate and everything in between. So I want you to come. And so I know you'll be there. And Patrick will be there.
That's right.
And I hope Scott's going to come along here in just a few minutes. Talk about that relationship with them.
That's been amazing. That's been awesome. They've been so supportive, and they've been there they enjoy helping as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, St. Gobain. They're an important part of our community and an important part of St. Patrick's and the Balloon Festival.
That's right. That's right.
We'll have him coming up a little later. So we're going to take a break. We'll be back right after this.
I'm Heath Richter, and we just want to invite everybody to come on down to the Houston Clinic and check us out at our new facility. We've been in Dublin for a while now, obviously, but have a new office here, and we'd just like you to come down and see some of the new stuff we're offering. And if you need to get checked out, we'd be glad to do that for you. We've got able to do some ultrasound-guided injections now and physical therapy and just a little bit better space, so hopefully we can get you in and out of here a little bit quicker.
Come by and see us today at our brand new location, the Houston Clinic, Medical Drive in Dublin.
Another year is winding down here at Dublin Chevrolet GMC, and we all know what that means. With more inventory and better deals, we're gearing up for a spectacular holiday season. So there's no better time to find the car of your dreams or the truck or SUV of your choice here at Dublin Chevrolet GMC. And don't forget to come in and register for our annual 12 Days of Christmas giveaway now. Just remember, we do Christmas well here at Dublin Chevrolet GMC.
Hi, I'm Tom Dominy. Here at Dublin Wind Nelson, we pride ourselves on providing the industry's highest quality products at the most competitive pricing. We are a full-service wholesaler specializing in plumbing, irrigation, and industrial products. With a staff that collectively offers more than 50 years of expertise, our team knows your industry, and we can answer your questions and help you get the parts and equipment you need. From mowing to Renee, we carry the plumbing, irrigation, and industrial products you need from the brands you trust. We also carry a great lineup of Milwaukee tools. At Dublin Wind Nelson, our goal is the long-term success of your business. We achieve that goal with a simple commitment, doing things right, one customer at a time. If you have a question, or if you're looking for a hard-to-find part, give us a call. Our experts are ready to help. Order online, give us a call, or come by at 507 Airport Road in Dublin. We're committed to building long-term relationships with our customers by earning your business every day.
Welcome back, everybody. As promised, Scott has rolled in the door. When I was talking to Robin a few minutes ago, I watched you come through on two wheels, so that's pretty good driving there.
Don't tell my son.
Yeah, isn't that the truth? So, St. Gobain's going to be a part of our Balloon Festival again. Why is this important for y'all to be a part of?
Yeah, we're happy to sponsor it for the third year in a row. And that's a great question. And I think back to I came here 2 years ago, the first time we sponsored it. And the first really community event that I went to was the Chamber's annual dinner, and Mr. Nash was up there saying why Dublin and Lawrence County was such a great place to live, work, and play, right? So if you think about Saint-Gobain, and our purpose is really to make the world a better home through light and sustainable construction. So we fit that piece very well from a live perspective. From a work perspective, Saint-Gobain's been named the great place to work for the 9th year in a row. So we're proud of that. We think we have a great workforce out there, and we've been hit a little bit by the economy here lately, but we're doing well. And then from a play perspective, this gives us the opportunity to reward our employees with a number of events throughout the festival, and get them out on the hot air balloon rides and some of those other things. So it fits well with what Sangaban's trying to do, both in North America and here in Dublin, Lawrence County, from a live, work, and play perspective, as Mr. Nash had said.
Absolutely, and I could probably say that in my sleep, being a part of the chamber for so many years.
If you went to that dinner, I don't know how many times he said it, but he said it a lot. So.
Yeah, those are the talking points, and they're true, though.
Yes.
It is a great place to live, work, and play. There's no doubt about it. And we're going to be having the Balloon Fest. It's the second year. We've been at the Civitan Fairground. That's exactly right. And got a good space there. We got a lot of balloons coming.
Yes.
And so have you been up in a hot air balloon?
I went up last year. I think if you look at the 3 years that we've been sponsoring it now, the weather's gotten a little bit better each year. So hopefully this year, both Friday and Saturday are good. If anybody went out last year, it was interesting. Saturday morning, the balloons went one direction. Saturday afternoon, they went a different direction. So if you went on both rides, you would have gotten to see the full Dublin, Lawrence County through the balloon rides. But yeah, and the festival committee does a great job. They continue to bring in the specialty balloons and add other balloons. So I know last year, because it was only on Saturday, there were quite a few balloons went up both in the morning and the afternoon. So it was a great time.
It's incredible in our skies over Dublin, Lawrence County, to see those balloons taking off and landing wherever we land at. But what did you think? Was that last year? Was that the first time you've been in a hot air balloon?
It's the first time I've ever been in one. The ride is great. The landing is a little bit tricky. But other than that, no, it was a great time. I think I've had a number of people tell me in the afternoon, they were flying over the Veterans Hospital and then through town and across and some of those things. So they were really low, and you could hear them when they're pulling the gas and those type of things. So yeah, it was really good.
That would be a good ride to see our wonderful VA from a ground level. I've watched it from a drone, but I've not been over it in a hot air balloon. But to think about, and of course the VA is our largest employer in the county, and we love our veterans, we love our VA, the people that work there. They do an incredible job. In our community and throughout this area.
So hopefully we can give them another show this year.
That would be great. And all those flags flying out there and you coming over that balloon. I think that would be a good commercial for Saint-Gobain. You ready?
There you go. We'll film it this year then too. There you go.
So tell me what you do. What does Saint-Gobain do?
Well, Saint-Gobain is making fiberglass. That's the goal. We haven't started the furnace yet. But then that fiberglass is, thin yarns that'll get into almost a little bit of everything. So from drywall tape to ceiling boards to wall boards and some of those things. And that's the light and sustainable construction that Saint-Gobain's trying to do. So we'll feed a lot of different industries with our fibers.
You touched on it just a little bit a while ago. I want to go back to it, but you're only as good as your people. I don't care what you're running, whether it's your business, TV business, watermelon stand, don't really matter. You're only as good as your people. Brag on them a little more.
Oh, no. I mean, we have, from a local perspective, hired quite a few good employees over time. We've tried to put the Saint-Gobain culture in place that brings, empowerment to them, collaboration, those type of things, and they've worked great in that way. We also have a bit of a mixing pot of different nationalities. We have Colombians, Mexicans, Latvians, Germans, French, so a little bit of everything out there from a melting pot perspective as well, because they bring some of the expertise that we need for the furnace work and some of those things. So, I think we've got the workforce that we want for the future. Hopefully in another year or so, we're hiring a bunch more, and we're looking forward to starting the furnace.
So what are your long-term plans?
Oof. I mean, I guess, once we start the furnace, we own a lot of land out there. Potentially it's making it an industrial campus that takes some of the fibers and puts them into end products that we'll then sell to the customers. Today we would take those fibers and ship them to some of our sister plants for that upstream or downstream production, depending on how you look at it. But yeah, hopefully in the future we're making a lot more product here. And I don't know if that's a 3 to 5 to 10 year window at this point, but that's sort of, why we're in Dublin, because we do have that land and the possibilities to do all that.
And you wear another hat in the community.
I guess
That's
so,
with
yeah.
United Way.
Yep.
Touch on it a little bit.
No, I'm happy to be and proud to be chairman of the United Way. We just finished our campaign from last year. We could have done a little better, but you know, as I think you and I have talked before, you know, we're crawling to walk to run.
Yep.
So we're getting through the crawling stage now. We're looking to bring on a director here in a couple months that'll help us get through some of those, because right now it's 100% volunteer. Everybody on the board is a volunteer, so we'll have at least one employee here shortly, I hope, to help us kind of push that into the community. And then, you know, we've got 10 sister or partner organizations that we're supporting. We'd love to be able to, you know, get some more donations in so that we can support them different or better. So yeah, that's the goal at the end of the day.
Yep, absolutely. United Way is a great organization. We're just glad, and I'm sure that's really wanted to put a director in there that can, you know, run those day-to-day operations,
Exactly.
Get out and, I guess, beat the pavement.
A little bit, yeah, and then you know, it's some of that. It's making sure we're doing all the right things with all the different agencies that we are partnering with, being transparent with them so that they, you know where we're sitting and how they're going to benefit from that, and those type of things. So, yep.
Okay, y'all are a part of the Balloon Festival one more year. This is the third year.
Yep, third year.
We're excited about it.
Me too.
And you've already put the order in for the weather, right?
Well, I wish I knew
We're
who to
on
call.
video here,
I wish
so-
I knew who to call, but again, every year it's gotten a little better. So the
All
first
right.
year, all we did was the blow-ups or
The
flame,
balloon glow.
Yeah, the glows. There you go. And then we had you know, the glows on Friday night last year, and then the rides Saturday. And hopefully Friday and Saturday we've got successful
this
balloon
year-
right. But they have other entertainment,
Yeah.
so you
Oh,
know
yeah.
whether we go up or not, there's plenty to do out
Oh,
there.
yeah, absolutely. And,
Yep.
Robin and I talked a while ago, it's a great family event.
Yes.
And the weather's getting better every year, so I'm excited this year, because if it's getting better every year, it's going to be
It's time.
incredible this
It's
year.
time.
It is.
Yes.
This is our time in the spotlight.
So if you're ready to go up, we'll get you up in a balloon.
I'm ready, brother.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Very
And I'm
good.
also ready for Patrick Thames, so we're going to take a break and come back right after this.
Thanks, James.
You've been saying you want it, and now's the time to get it. Pool and patio furniture in style with fabrics you want, comfort and durability you deserve. You'll even save on accessories and add your own personal style. Come see the full line of pool and patio furniture at Mid-State Pools and Spas today and bring home a colorful poolside. Now's a great time to save at Mid-State Pools and Spas, located on Veterans Boulevard in Dublin. Mid-State Pools and Spas. We know pools.
Now's the time to get a great deal on the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience. Professional grade mowers, durable sidekick utility vehicles, and versatile compact tractors. It's the equipment you need to take care of your land. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 60 months, plus save up to $800.
Your Kubota dealer is Mid-State Tractor and Equipment, 1325 North Jefferson, Dublin.
Hello, my name is Steve Hardeman, and I'm the lead pastor of the Dublin Church of God. We want to give you a special invitation to come and visit us here in house. On Sundays, it's at 11 a.m. and 6 p.m., and Wednesday nights, it's at 7 p.m. Our church is located in 1059 Claxton Dairy Road in Dublin, Georgia. We are a church that ministers to the whole family to give them hope, to counsel, to love, and a place to grow. We invite you to join us on our spiritual journey. We're looking for that blessed hope in the glorious appearance of our great God and Savior, Jesus Christ.
From humble beginnings with a desire to serve the Dudley community, Bank of Dudley has grown to 5 locations, serving Lawrence, Twiggs, and surrounding counties. Serving our community since 1905, the Bank of Dudley is looking forward to its 2nd century of community banking. Drop in today to any of our 5 locations: Jeffersonville, Dudley, East Dublin, Veterans Boulevard, and downtown Dublin. Bank of Dudley, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Welcome back, everybody. Last but not least, Patrick Thames. I told Scott when he come on, Robin and I were talking, and I saw a vehicle come in on 2 wheels. It was his. He said, well, make sure you don't tell my son about that. But Patrick has arrived here, and we have been talking about the Balloon Festival. What originally got you involved in this?
Robin Flanders and Matt Hatchett got me involved in it originally, helping out and having fun with it. And I think I first started just chasing balloons, which was fun.
Yeah. Well, you got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
I remember your answer or statement you made 4, 5, 6 years ago. You was co-chair.
Yep.
And you talked about how good Sam Bell and the bank had been about allowing you the time to
They do.
do St. Patrick's.
They believe in giving back to the community and supporting Dublin and Lawrence County. And St. Patrick's is part of that.
Yeah, absolutely. It is embedded in our community. I really don't believe Mr. Champion and Mr. Killebrew and Miss Everly could have ever envisioned what this thing has blossomed into.
No, it has really grown and really developed and matured, and it's great to see and continues to evolve.
Yeah, absolutely. We've been doing this for almost 60 years.
Yep.
Yeah, we closing in on 60 years, almost old as I am, and you're about half that age, so we don't have to worry about that part. But
that's right.
But yeah, the reason I asked you the statement you had made. The St. Patrick's Festival is all volunteers. Talk a little bit about, how we work St. Patrick's, how we pick our co-chairs. Just go through the system a little bit. Maybe somebody's out there that would like to start being a part of the festival committee.
I just find somebody on the festival and tell them you want to help, and then it'll go from there. I mean, it's a year-round project. I mean, you're talking almost 50 events covering about 3 weeks. So it takes a lot of work throughout the year to get everything set up, and the events have grown. The size and scope of them have grown, and it takes more people, and we're always looking for volunteers.
Yeah. And Robin said a few minutes ago that we've got some new specialty balloons coming in. That ought to be exciting.
We do. We've got 4 specialty balloons coming in this year. They're all neat in their own way. Some of them giving a sort of a tip of the hat to first responders. One of them brings you back to Looney Tune days, and then one of them is a little bit of a tribute to our military, honoring a World War I ace, flying pilot.
How many balloons have you been up in?
I've only flown twice, but I enjoyed both times.
Right. Yeah, and people watching, whether they like to go up in a balloon, they may like the tether ride and just go up and see some things, and they're tethered down, or just come out with the family, the grandkids, the kids, and watch the balloon glow, and we've got rides and food
and live music.
Yeah,
live music both nights this year. Scott Brantley on Friday night, Bravis Runyon on Saturday night.
Wow. Yeah, good local talent there, and Scott always draws a crowd by himself.
He does, and I think Bravis does as well.
So I asked Tammy and Randy this a couple weeks ago, but our Bellevue and all downtown has been paved this past year, and it covered up all of our old leprechaun, our St. Patrick's.
Yeah, this isn't the first time this has happened. We'll get out there and put some more down for them.
So my question, you're part of that?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you hold traffic back, or what do? You actually do the painting?
I just help where needed.
Okay. Yeah, it's always, St. Patrick's is here. When that happens, and then when Marshbank does the Shamrock Your Ride, it kind of all, is here. You know it's coming. But you see those things, and next weekend we'll know. The kickoff is when Miss St. Patrick's gets underway.
That's right, and then that's when all the green jackets come out.
So how good do you have the proclamation down?
I still got it pretty good in my mind.
You do? You reckon you can do it?
Yeah, probably so.
Let's go for it.
Hear you by the power vested in me, by the order of the Blarney Stone, and the order of the Shillelagh, and Irish folk of all lands.
All right.
I hereby proclaim.
This event.
It sort of sticks in your mind when you've done it for so many years.
I knew you had it. I said, well, we'll edit it out if you don't do it.
Oh yeah.
So either way, we was going to be a winner there.
That's right.
But you made us look good, Patrick. So other than the balloon festival, and I know you love it, you're vested in it.
Oh yeah.
Tell me a few more of your favorite events.
The pancake supper, just because you get to see everybody and their brother there, and get to visit and move around and just fellowship with people. the pageantry of the Joint Civic Luncheon that goes on. I think every event has its own uniqueness and own specialness to it.
Yeah. And you do.
And munchies and then the parade.
You see a lot of people that, and you and I see a lot of people throughout the week anyway, but you see people that I really hadn't seen since last year.
Right.
I don't know where they've been, but they all just come out, like you said, for the pancake supper, Super Saturday, arts and crafts. It's like a big old family reunion.
It is. And I mean, some of it, some places you see a friend here and there throughout the weeks, months, whatever, but those events you see 5 or 6 of them at one time, and it makes it special.
Yeah. Okay, before we go back over the date, the times, and what's going to happen.
March 8th and 9th, the tethered rides will start at 4 o'clock, weather permitting both days. Live music both nights. There'll be kids rides there. There'll be concessions there. And we'll be flying in the afternoons and glowing at night and flying Saturday morning.
Okay.
So keep your eyes to the skies.
And Scott told me a few minutes ago that every year, they've been doing this is the 3rd year, weather's gotten better every year. So this year, it's going to be a home run.
That's right.
Yeah.
We look forward to it.
Yeah, if not, I'm going to pull that video out and show it to Scott. Now, he's already told us. So I remember when our Tiffany Stanley was chair or co-chair, she said she was designated the person in charge of weather.
That's right. The vice chairman are in charge of the weather.
Yeah, and she hit a home run that year. So if we ever need good weather, I think our Tiffany's the one to go grab somewhere.
I think she's probably guaranteed it.
Yeah, yeah. She must be living right, that's all I know. So, well, good, Patrick. I appreciate what you do, brother.
Thank you, James.
And
Appreciate you, too.
You heard the dates, the times. Come out and be a part of this unbelievable St. Patrick's event. Thank you for joining us today.